everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. I am back in the building for another haul video. And yeah, it's late night, but we are going to do this. Shout out to a few people I see already. Big ups to Amda Brown in the house. I see ya, I see ya. I gotta give you guys one of these right quick.
Are you ready for it?
I love it. Are you ready for it? Here we go. We have Carl's Bingsley in the house. Shout out to Carl. I see you. I see you. All right. All right. Man, got a little scratch on my armpit. That's weird and awkward. Well, we got to do it. All right, you guys. We have some packages to open up. We don't have too many today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One of them, I know what it is without even looking at it because, well, they didn't put it in a separate box. They just basically put the stickers on the box and send it over, which is okay. It's totally okay. It's just, you know, for an unboxing or for a haul, doesn't leave much mystery, but there you go. Carl says, happy Wednesday. Hi, guys. Big ups to that. Happy Wednesday. All right, let's do this. I'm going to open this one up first because this one was the first package that I got. And I feel like it's probably been sitting here for probably over a week because I feel like it's been more than a week since I did my last haul. And I feel like it came a few days after I did my last one. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing opened up, see what we have in here. Get that paper out of there. Oh, this thing is heavy. What is, oh, all right. I'm loving this because, you know, a brother can always use another one. And we have the Moken PD 40 watt, 10,000 milliamp hour power bank. It says it is smart display, fast PD charging, easy carrying, and AC, oh, and an AC plug. What? Check this thing out. Look at that. It says it has an AC plug on it. So you can plug this directly into the wall if you want to charge this thing up, which I'm absolutely loving. That is dope. So, all right, let's do this. I think there is a barcode on the back here from Amazon. So let's see if we can open up the Amazon app here, and let's see if we can scan this. Hit the barcode scanner part, scan that, see if it opens up, and it does. And it's not even that expensive. Oh man, I should have had my Amazon app opened up early. Sometimes I try and be prepared. Sometimes I get up here and I'm slacking and lacking. Well, let me see. Let me go ahead and bring you guys in. There we go. And let's see, where is my browsing history? There we have it. And this is it. This is the Moken 40 watt fast charging portable charger for Samsung, iPhone, Android, 10,000 milliamp, 3-in-1 power bank with wall plug, built-in USB-C cable, LCD display, travel battery pack for iPhone 17, 16, 15 series. Yeah, and it's $39. Now, they have a coupon, which looks like it's gonna knock another $10 off. So you can actually get this for $29.99. Now there's another one here that looks like, there's a white one. I don't know if this is the same one. So this one's also 10,000 milliamps, but it's only 30 watts. But this one is $23. So if you don't really care about the 40 watts and you're okay with 30 watts, you can save yourself a few dollars on here. So now, for some people, you may not really care about the 30 watts because if you have a phone like, you know, like I do, like I have a Z Fold 7, this thing only charges at like 25 watts. So 30 watts, 40 watts, doesn't make a big difference. Now I do have an iPhone, which I think charges at like 45 watts now, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So there's that. I do have a Samsung S25 Ultra, which I think charges also at 45 watts. So, you know, I guess it could handle the 40 watts. Anyways, but this is the one that they sent me, and I'm loving this. You can check that out. It has a screen on there so you can actually see the battery percentage, and then you can actually see that your the different ports that you have plugged in there. So, and you may notice right here, it has that plug on the back so you can plug this thing directly into the wall, which I think is dope. So You can see it says 40-watt fast charging. It says tired of cables, plugs, and guessing games. You don't have to worry about that. You have the built-in wall plug, and it looks like it has built-in cables with it as well, so you can use that right there, which is kind of dope. And then you also have the ability to plug in your own cables, which I think is fantastic as well. So yeah, it says that smart display. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. It says accuracy even 1%. It says battery health excellent. Has the, it says it'll show you the battery temperature. It shows you the output and input wattage there, which I think is fantastic. So yeah, it says 40-watt GAN power bank. And then it has USB-C in and output. So you can just use it with your USB-C devices, and you can plug in via USB-C as well if you're charging it. So that's really nice. Now it says it's going to work with your Apple Watch. I guess you would have to plug your Apple Watch charger into the power bank and then it would work. It doesn't look like the power bank has like an Apple Watch charger built into it, but it's enough to handle your MacBook Pro, your phones, your tablets, your AirPods, your switches, all kinds of good stuff on there. So that's kind of cool. And then it says power for days with 10,000 milliamps. Your iPhone 17 Pro is going to get 1.5 charges. Your S24 is going to get 2 charges, and your iPad mini is going to get 1.3 charges. So now, depending on the size of the battery in your device, depends on how many charges you'll get. I mean, if you have like a MacBook Pro, you're probably not going to get you might get a full charge, but it's just going to be one. And if you have something like maybe like an iPad Pro, you're only probably going to get 1 charge out of there if you get a full charge. So yeah, and it looks like there's a video there, but I'm not going to show it because I don't want to risk any copyright issues there. So yeah. Let's do this. I want to actually take this thing out and check it out. And I see a couple people showed up in the room. I'm going to say what up to you guys in a minute, but I want to get this thing out here. So let's check this out. And there we go. Look at that. Get everything out. So it looks like we're going to get a user manual there. Or a user guide. So if you need that, you have that. I don't know what this is. It's in a separate little thing, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. Says something approved. Maybe it's some sort of sticker or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys know what that is that's in there. I'm not really sure, but if you can tell me, that would be awesome. So, and then here is the power bank itself. And look at that. This is so very cool. It has the cable right there that you can use. And it slides right on out. You can see there's a little holder right there, and you can put that, just slide that, snap that in there, and then here it is. You can see right there. Now let me just go ahead and pull this plastic off there. Let me get the plastic off. I don't know if there's any juice in here, but let's see if it is. We'll turn it on, and let's see. There's a power button on the side. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a power button on the side. And there's a USB-C input. So let's go ahead and push that. And now look at that. It is turning on. It shows the brand name and 92%. Look at that, 92%. That is very, very cool. All right, and then on the back side here, you may notice you have the plug, the AC port. So you can actually, it folds up into it so it's nice and flat, but then there you go. So yeah, this is super cool and very, very handy. So it looks like you're gonna have, let's see, this is gonna be USB-C 1. The lettering is so small. Let me see what it says. It says, oh, in and output. So USB-C 1, C1 is going to be in and output. I don't know if you guys can see that on there. Let's see if I can get that. So yeah, it's a little challenging. It's a little hard to see, but it's in and out. And then on the, and then it looks like, I guess that's the only one. I thought there was another one on the side, on the bottom, but it looks like that's it. So it looks like you can plug in 2 different things at the same time. So it looks like you can actually charge your phone and then put in something else here, and then you can charge some. So let's say that you had a pair of earbuds and a phone. you want to charge them both overnight, or maybe you had a camera and a phone or something, you want to charge them both, you could do that. And then what you can do is use this to actually charge the device there. So you don't have to actually charge because even though this port is an in and output, you don't have to charge it with this. You can actually charge it from the AC port. So very nice. But this is nice. This port is nice because let's say you don't have an AC port that is nearby or convenient or whatever, or maybe you're traveling and you're in a foreign country and you don't have an adapter with you to plug into, then you can just go ahead and use the USB-C port to plug in to, you know, a standard USB port somewhere on the wall or a lamp or wherever they have them in the hotels or your family or friend's house. So yeah. Now again, this thing is only $39.99 and you can get a coupon price for $29.99. Excuse me. And if you want a 30-watt one, you can get it for a little bit cheaper for $23.89. And there you go. So now Moken, they do have other stuff in their store. So if you want to check out some of their other stuff, you can come in here and see all the cool things that they have as far as you know, smart hubs and workstations and all kinds of stuff. So whatever your needs are, you can get them there. You can see they have these hubs that actually have smart displays on there, and they have various ones with various inputs and outputs on there. And they have all kinds of stuff, powerful charge, intelligent display. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something very cool, they have it. Like something like this, I have a different brand that has something like this, and it is one of my favorite power banks to take with me, and I take it pretty much everywhere I go when I travel now. So, and this one's probably going to be going with me a lot too. So very nice. I do like this style a little bit better because if you notice on here, it has the USB, I think that's a USB-C. It almost looks like USB, micro USB, but the one that I have has USB-C and USB-A. Now, this USB-A, vitally important because so many times the companies will ship a product with a cable that is USB-A to USB-C. And, you know, sometimes I'll use an adapter or something, but it's nice to have that on there so that I can always have that USB-A port ready to go if need be. So yeah. All right. This is Moken, and this is the PD 40-watt, 10,000 milliamp hour power bank. And this is the model number MOP B0102. The MOP B0102. Very nice. All right. Let me set this off to the side. Let me set that off over there. And shout out. Looks like we have a couple more people that came through. We have Daniel Berry Highlight Sports. Shout out to Daniel Berry Highlight Sports in the building. We have B excuse me, B Puglist 7971 says, peace, good brother. I see you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you. We have Peach Panzer. I like that. Peach Panzer says, hi. Says that's how to recycle the charger sticker. Oh, that's how to recycle. Very cool. I didn't know that. Thank you so much. That's how to recycle the charger sticker, I think. Okay. Big ups. That makes perfect sense. That is a very big thing that people are doing, is making sure that people have the means to recycle their chargers so they're not just thrown in the landfills. So big up to Peach Panzer for that one. All right, let's go on to this one here. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I absolutely have no clue, to be honest with you, and don't even know who it's from. So we'll have to find out. And let's get this thing opened up. Oh, okay. This is from Commuter, if you want to say it, if I say it right. But we saw these before. Let's see if I can get that on there. Excuse me. These are the Commuter wireless earbuds, and you may notice how it sort of flips up right there, and under that flap are the earbuds. Now, these things, I tried them before, and I think I had a bad unit because mine did not work. I could not get them to pair. And so I made the video and I basically couldn't recommend them because they didn't work. And so the company reached out, they saw the video, they reached out and they said, hey, we acknowledge we had some bad units in that first batch or the early batches. Can we send you out another pair to try them out? So I said, yeah, go ahead, send them out. So I'm not actually sure if I'm going to do a full review on these because I'm not sure if these are going to work yet. But what I will do is quickly take them out of the packaging so that I can show you guys what they look like. And then I'm going to test them on my own. And if they work, then we'll talk about them. So, but there is the presentation right there. They do look pretty cool. It almost looks like an old Motorola flip phone, the way that it looks right there. But we'll take this out. Yeah, that definitely, I look at that. That definitely looks like an old flip phone. Now it doesn't go up as high as a flip phone, but there you go. And you can see there, those are the earbuds underneath. And yeah, you can close that up. Now this is the cool thing on the back, you have MagSafe back there. And that is so you can actually stick these on the back of your phone. And so now I have their magnet, you can see right there, sticks on the back. Doesn't fit super flush on my Z Fold 6, but because the cameras are like a little high. But even then, it still fits on there nicely like that. But the point of these is that if you have like an iPhone or a Pixel phone or something that has MagSafe on there, it sticks right in there. It sticks right on there. And then you always have your earbuds with you. You never have to worry about forgetting your earbuds because they are magnetically connected to your phone. So kind of nice. Yeah. All right. You do get some extra ear tips in here with with the phone, with the earbuds. So if you need the right size, excuse me, you can get the right size there. So, all right. Sorry for coughing in your guys' ears tonight. My asthma's flaring up a little bit on me. So, all right. We're going to set these off to the side over here because I am going to get back to those and see how they work out for me. So, all right. Let's open this one up here. And again, not sure what this is, but it's a nice envelope. Oh, man. All right. Oh, there's a couple things in here. Nice. Okay. All right. Shout out to Olight. Man, Olight just hooked a brother up. Look at this. We have, oh, you know what? I didn't even show you guys about the commuters. I'll go through those later and show you about the price and all that stuff later. But anyways, the Olight sent me out. What is this? This is the Olight Baton Ultra. And check that out. This is the Baton Ultra flashlight. This thing, I'm not exactly sure about the specs on this. I'm gonna have to check this. I'm gonna have to see if I can get some info on it, but this is the Olight Baton Ultra. And then this one is the Baton 4 Pro flashlight. So this is the Baton 4 Pro flashlight. And I'm actually looking forward to trying both of these out. So yeah, I'm not sure what these ones have. Let me see. Let me do this. Let me jump in. Let me jump into Amazon right quick. And let me see if I can find out if these things are actually available yet. So let me hit Olight Baton Ultra. There we go. Look at that. Olight Baton Ultra. All right, look at that. It is available. It's $99 and it is a 1800 an 1800 lumen excuse me, 6-mode pocket light with pure white light, USB-C bright LED flashlight with magnetic tail switch for home use, camping, outdoors, and this one is in olive green. So very nice. Yeah. Wow. 1800 lumens. It says it has a 300-meter beam distance. That is incredible. Now, if you guys know, I love flashlights. I'm just a flashlight head. I love them. And there you go. You can see right there some more info on them. It's made out of aluminum. You have dual switches on there, which I absolutely love. You have dual charging, which I think is fantastic. I think the Olight, they have like their sort of proprietary magnetic charger, but I think they might also have like a USB-C port on here now as well. Again, 1800 lumens, excuse me, 1800 lumens, 300 meters beam distance, and 100 days. So if you are using this light and you have it all the way down at the minimum, which is like, some people call it like Firefly mode or something like that, it will go for 100 days. Now, granted, you're probably thinking, when in the world would I ever need to use a flashlight for 100 days? But imagine this, and it's a terrible scenario. I'm not trying to say it, but it's a terrible scenario. Imagine that you were one of those miners in Chile, or one of those miners in any of the other countries or cities around the world that have gotten trapped underground. Now, if you have this flashlight and you put it on the brightest mode, it is going to light everything up. Now, mind you, you might be thinking, well, at the very lowest level, you're not going to see much. But if you're underground and there's absolutely no light coming in, then any light is going to seem bright because your eyes are going to adjust to that darkness. So as soon as you turn on any kind of light, it's really going to light stuff up. So if you have a mode that's very, very low, that's going to allow you to have 100 days, that's fantastic. I think those guys were down there for like 33 days or something. So yeah, I mean, they could have been down there for 3 times as long almost and still had a light. So yeah, there we go. This is the Ultra, the Baton Ultra. And I'm not opening this because this one I'm gonna do a review. I'm gonna do a review of both of these, but let's check out the, let's see if they have the Baton 4 Pro as well on here. I'm not sure if they do, but let's go check out the, let's type in Olight Baton 4 Pro. All right, let's see what they have. And here we have it. All right, look at that. We're coming up with some winners today. All right, the Olight Baton 4 Pro. This thing is 1600 lumens, and this is a small pocket LED light with tactical switch and magnetic and USB-C dual charging, IPX8 for home use, camping, outdoor, and emergency in black. Now that IPX8 means this thing is going to be waterproof. So if you happen to be camping somewhere and you fall into a lake or a stream or a river or whatever, your light is still going to work. If you're stuck in a rainstorm, no worries, still going to work. If you're using the bathroom and you drop your light in the toilet, you may want to leave it there, but it's still going to work. So anyways, this thing is $69.99. And that's not bad. $69.99. That'll save you. You're going to save yourself about 30 bucks, and you only lose 200 lumens. So that's not bad. They do have this in black. They have it in orange, and they have it in OD green. I think they're all fantastic looking. This orange one, I love these orange colors like this because when you're looking for something, like if you throw this into a bag or you put it in the back of the car or something, you're just trying to find your light, these bright colors really stand out and make it easy to see. So yeah, I really like some of these bright colors. But we can see here, it says Baton 4, crafted for everyday adventure, 1600 lumens, 200 meter beam distance, 100 days in that lowest mode there, dual switches and dual charging. And you can see there it has that deep carry pocket clip, which is very, very nice. And then again, says bright beyond its size, fantastic. And it has that side switch and a tail switch. So whichever way you like to use it, you can use it that way. I have a tendency to go for the side switch, but sometimes I like the tail switch just depending on how I'm carrying my light. So it says dual charging, double ease. So If you don't want to use the, you can see here it has that magnetic charger at the bottom, which is very nice, but it is a proprietary charger. So if you forget that or you lose it or something, you still have the USB-C charging option, which I think is absolutely wonderful. So yeah. And let's see. So we have a couple more photos in here. Let's see what else we have. There you go. Oh, there you go. So 3,500 milliamp hour battery inside. It looks like on high, it's going to be about 3 hours. Medium, it's going to be 18 hours, and low, 6 days. So that's pretty incredible. So even on low, you can go for 6 days before you have to go down to all the way to the lowest level. But if you're like, maybe you're one of those people that goes caving or something, and you get lost in a cave and you need to get some help and you're trapped in a cave. If you have this light, you have 6 days on low, which is pretty incredible. So there you go. You can see there it says camping, home emergency, daily commuting, repairing, dog walking, all kinds of stuff, multi-scenario use. Yeah, I think this is a fantastic light and it looks good. So, all right. This is the, excuse me, this is the Olight Baton 4 Pro. And I'm going to be reviewing this pretty soon. So I'm going to set that off to the side so that, what did I do? Let me set both of these over there so I can get to those. All right. Looks like we have a few people still in the building. If you are in the room, definitely give me a little shout out. Let me know that you're in there so you can say what up. And hopefully I'm not blowing your guys' eardrums out today. I had to change up my audio a little bit. You may notice I just have a little lavalier mic, a little wireless mic clip on there, and the other mic is plugged into my camera here. I hope it's not too loud, but my shotgun mic was like the battery was dead, and I went to plug it in, and it didn't light up. Like normally it lights up and shows me it's charging. It didn't light up at all, so I don't know if the thing was so dead that it wasn't charging, it wasn't showing, or something was going on with it, but I was like, I don't want to take any chances. I'm just going to use a mic that I know is actually charged up and running. So, yeah. All right. Let's go with this next one. And this is the Pryfee multifunctional 3D leg massager. And actually, let me do this because there is a tag on the top here. Let me scan this tag first and see if anything pops up. Hopefully it does. Oh, there we go. All right. Is this the right one? I think so. I hope so. Let's see. Well, this one is showing a different brand name, so I'm not sure if it's the same one, but some of these brands will do that. They will show a different brand name on there, but it looks like the exact same thing. So I'm going to roll with it and say that this is it. I'm going to roll with it and say that this is it. So let me see. Oh, look at that. We have Big Ben from across the pond says, "Hey gangsta, hope you've been well." Shout out, man. I hope you have been well too. I'm doing better, much better now. As you guys may have known, at the beginning of the year for a nice little stretch there, I was not feeling well at all. I went to CES. I came back pretty sick, and it took me a very long time. I ended up with my voice all messed up, and I had like plaque on my vocal cords from coughing and hacking, and my asthma medicine was causing some issues. It was a really horrible time. So I had to go to the doctor a number of times where they stuck a camera scope through my nose actually, and then down through my throat. And that was really, really uncomfortable. Did not enjoy that process at all. And it's funny because the first time my doctor did it, it didn't seem that bad. It wasn't all that uncomfortable. I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. They spray some stuff on your throat, but then it's like, to numb it. But I was like, that's not too bad. The second time, whoo, horrible. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna throw up on her because I was gagging hard. I thought I was gonna throw up. But this time when I went back, just like a week ago, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna eat anything before I go. I was like, I'm just gonna make sure I don't, because I don't want to throw up on her. And I probably would have thrown up on her if I had eaten, because yeah, that was pretty rough. But she told me she had to go a little bit deeper down into my throat to check stuff out. But everything cleared up, you know. Hopefully my voice is back to normal. Still sounds to me a little off, but I don't think so. Maybe my wife says it's normal again. Sounds a little off to me, but you know, my doctor did say it may take a couple of months or it may never go back to normal. So whatever. All right. Let's check this out. This is the, it says on here, the Pryfee multifunctional 3D leg massager. You know what? Let me just check something right quick. Because I believe that they actually sent, you know, I believe I had an email from them, and I want to see if I can find it. There we go. Compression leg massager. Let's see. Yeah, says Harper. It says from brand MZCNU. I don't know how one can even begin to pronounce that, but yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Let me see if I can pull it up. So, all right. Big Ben says, yeah, he says you are sounding better. Thank you so much. Yes, I do believe I sound much better than I did before. I sounded pretty awful before. Shout out to Pedro, says, hey Larry, just coming through to say hi, and I'll watch the replay tomorrow. Got to get some sleep. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Pedro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming through and saying what up. I do appreciate it. I do. All right. Oh, Nice to Nasty came through and gave me what I was looking for. She said, hi, Larry and the Hall family. I have to give you guys one of these if I can find it. Here we go.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I love it. Big up to Nice to Nasty for you. Shout out, shout out. All right. So let me go ahead and hop back into the Zoms of Amma and show you guys. Let me go into my browsing history. And this is it right here. This is the leg massager. It shows that it's temporarily out of stock right now. Oh no, look at it. Oh yeah, right here. It says temporarily out of stock, high demand product. We are working hard to get it back in stock. But this is the leg massager, leg and foot massager for circulation and pain relief. 3 timers, 12 intensity, 6 modes, 3 heating with knee massager, gifts for man, woman. And this one is in black. And you can see there, it's gonna have heat, and it's gonna have compression, and you can see there, it looks like it zips up. So it looks like this is going to zip up. Ooh, let me see if I can get that off. And there you go. Let me see if I can get that. It's not moving for some reason. Oh well. But you can, there we go. So you can see there, it looks like you just unzip it and then put it around your legs and then zip it up. And there you go. And it's connected to this remote right here. And you can see this is where you're gonna have access to all of your controls, like the mode that you're in, the intensity level, the heat level, the timer on there for how long you're gonna have this thing running for, and your power button there. So it looks like it is gonna be pretty simple to operate. And I love the fact that it goes all the way up. It looks like it goes all the way up past your knees. So if you're someone who, like me, who has a knee issue, this might actually feel really, really good to get that on there and have that compression. I think that some of this compression stuff works really well for people who have circulation issues. Yeah, this could be a very nice thing for people out there. You can see it says full leg massage with heat and compression, leg massager with heat and compression, 3 timers, 3 heating levels, 12 intensity levels, intelligent pressure sensor, 6 modes, LCD control, 360-degree air compression, and foam memory. And then it says 360-degree fully wraps compression therapy with 4 modes. So you're gonna get all that wraps all the way around your legs. And you can see there, it's going to have these different zones that you can, that's going to work for you. So, and then, yeah, you just sit down and turn this thing on. It says it's going to have gentle warmth and deep muscle relaxation, knee, calf, and foot coverage for all around warmth and improve blood circulation. And then it says 3 timers and 12 intensity levels. I'm loving that. And it says smart handheld controller with LCD screen and foam memory. So now I wonder, I don't think this one has it, but I wonder if they could get something like this that has like those roller balls inside. So you get like a real like sort of kneading massager. I believe this is mostly compression, which is fine. That's probably going to feel fantastic too. So anyways, this thing is $209.99 or $210. So it is not going to be some cheap piece of junk. It's going to be a nice massager that you can use. Now they also have other products that you can check out. So you can see here, they're going to have back massagers. So if you want a back massager, it's going to have that 4D massage, shiatsu massage, remote control, heating, and timers. And you can see it says new breakthrough on there. So that's going to be fantastic if you need a back massager. They have that hand massager there too, which I can tell you from personal experience, somebody who has one, not this exact one, but I do have a hand massager, and those things feel fantastic. I love my hand massager. It is great. Here's some other ones. For some reason, the photos aren't loading up on here, but yeah. All right. Yeah, for some reason, the photos didn't load up on there. Let's see if back massager again. See a couple of different ones on there. You can put it on your chair. You can put it in your seat. I don't know about that, putting it in your seat. I don't know if I want a massager in my car because, man, if you're driving, you start getting tired, you put that massage on, you might be asleep. Oh, man. And this hand massager, now this is nice because this hand massager is way smaller than the one I have. That looks really, really nice. So, yeah. So it says 9 modes, 1 button, air compression. Now mine is a little bit bigger, and mine actually will massage your wrist a bit, which I think is fantastic. So there is that. It says full hand massager. Oh, see, there you go. See, this one's a little bit bigger. So you can see there how it goes all the way up to like her forearm. I like this because it actually massages your wrist as well. You can see it says wrist airbag, which feels fantastic. So it looks like you can do heating or cooling. Nice. So summertime, you may still want a massage, but you may not want your hand in there sweating, so they have a cooling thing. So that's really nice too. 3,000 milliamps. This is nice. All right. They definitely have some cool products on here. And again, the leg massager with they have some different leg massagers that you can try on here. And this one's a little bit different style. Doesn't have quite as many levels of intensity and whatnot, but they do have some other ones. So if you want to get a different model that's maybe more fitting to your needs or to your budget, they do have some other options on here. I don't know if they have like, I don't see if they have, I was looking to see if they had like a massage chair, but I don't see a massage chair. I see the leg massagers and other massagers, but no massage chairs. So I don't know, maybe they'll get one coming up. Anyways, yeah. So let's get this thing. I see your comment, Big Ben. Let me go ahead and open this thing up and show everybody, and then I'm gonna get oh man. Let me see if I can open this thing up. Oh man. Why is this thing so stuck? There we go. All right. There we have it. All righty. Now, one thing that I do love about this, let me get the power cable out already. One thing I love about this that I see immediately is that it comes in a nice carrying case. So very nice. Now, we do have a user manual right there. So If you need that, you have the user manual. We also have the power cord right there, so we can plug this in and get this thing charged up and rolling. Not even charged up, but just powered up and rolling. And let me set this all over there. And then here is the case right there. And it doesn't have the brand name that from the company, but it says Pri-Fe or Fee. So yeah, just understand, same thing, same, different name. And then when you open this up, let's get this out. I'm curious to know if this is going to be something that's easy to get back in, or if it's going to be a challenge, because it does look like it's very well packed. So let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Huh. All right. Let's get this out. All right. That's not too bad. Let's get this out of the plastic. And here we go. All right. Look at that. Back up a little bit. Oh, you know what? I can back up all the way because I have my wireless mic on today. I don't even have to worry about staying in front of my mics. So yeah, here is, let's see. I guess I need to slide this through. This is the remote. Let's slide the remote here. So this is the remote right here. And then here are the leg cuffs. And the leg cuffs are going to go, obviously, on your legs. So this part right here is going to unzip, and then you can slide your legs on in there. Let me get this unzipped. Hold on a second. And there we go. It doesn't go all the way down, so you don't have to worry about trying to reconnect it. But you just go like there. It opens up. You put your legs in there, and then zip it back up. And then once you have both your legs in there, or one if you just want to do one, I imagine, then you can turn it on and you're good to go. And you notice it does go all the way up. And one thing that's nice about this, you may notice on here, let me see if I can show you. It does have a R and an L. So there's not going to be any sort of guessing about which leg is for which, you know, which cuff is for which. You'll know because it is labeled with an R and an L. So very cool. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. My brother says, you on live? I am. I am on live. All right. Let's see. Peach Panther says, I still got to use that Dr. Ho machine, even got the foot one. Yeah, I mean, I have to tell you, I love these personal massage machines. They're fantastic. I have one for my hand. I have one for my feet. I have one for my eyes. And now I have one for my legs. Someone actually did send me a massage chair. It wasn't like one of those ones where you're like, you sit in it and it's like zero gravity or anything. My brother has one of those. And when I go to his house, I hop in that thing and enjoy the heck out of it. I love that thing. But, excuse me. But someone had sent me a massage chair. It was just like a regular sort of chair that had like a massage back, and you would sit in it. You can lean it back a little bit, sort of like that, and turn it on. It was very, very nice. But it broke, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. And so eventually we just got rid of it. So, yeah. But, oh, we have one more package. So anyways, before we do, just big shout out to MZCNO. They have all kinds of wonderful products. Check them out if you're interested. They send me the leg massager, but they also have back massagers, hand massagers, all kinds of stuff. So big ups to them and all of their products. And thank you for sending out the leg massager. All right, here we go. Last one of the day. And I think I know what this one is. And this one is kind of exciting for me. All right, look at this. We have the Motorola Razr Ultra. Look at that. We have the Motorola Razr Ultra and the Moto Buds. So look at that. The Motorola Razr Ultra and the Moto Buds. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I am super excited. Now, I will tell you that I bought this myself because I have been wanting to try out a Motorola flip phone for a while, and I just hadn't done it. And their flip phones, you can get some of their lower end ones, but I wanted a more of a flagship phone, and they are a little expensive. They are around $1,500. And here's the thing with a lot of these brands, my brother says, nice hoodie. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. My brother and I were on Whatnot, and we were in a guy's chat, his room where he was selling stuff. His name is Dean's Drip Lab. And so we were in there, and he was selling Supervision stuff. So I got this Supervision hoodie that says Compton Skate Club on there. I think that's what it is. I don't know if you guys can see the back there, but yeah. Anyways, it's a dope hoodie. I like it. All right, so back to the Razr thing. So I've been wanting to try one of their flip phones, and but they are expensive, like $1,500. And a lot of these companies like Motorola and Google and some of the other brands, they do offer trade-ins, but they often don't offer very much trade value for the phone. Same with Apple. Samsung, on the other hand, offers just incredible trade values, especially if you have a Samsung phone. So if you have like this, if you have like a Z Fold, like a Z Fold 7 or something, and the Z Fold 8 comes out, they'll let you trade that phone in probably for $1,000, $1,200. You can get a fantastic deal. Same thing if you have like the S25 Ultra, they'll give you like $900 off the phone or something. So it's really, they give you some great deals. But companies like Google and Apple and Motorola, they often give you really crappy trade values. And so sometimes it's hard to buy their phones because when they're so expensive, it's like you have a $1,500 phone that you want to buy, except the phone you're trading in, they're only going to give you like, $400 for it or something. You're just like, that's not enough. It's just not enough. Well, because they just came out with the new Moto Razr Ultras, and I knew they were coming out with the new ones, and they had these on sale basically for half price. They were down from $14.99 to $7.99, and then on top of that, they gave me like $400 of trade value for one of my phones that I have. And it was a phone that I was no longer using. So I was like, I might as well get something out of it. So I basically was able to get this for about $300, which is fantastic. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why, and this is a first, I have not bought a year-old phone. I don't know if I've done that ever. I've always just bought new phones. I don't know if I've ever bought like a year-old phone new, and I'm like, this is what I'm gonna roll with for a while. But I was looking at all of the rumors and everything of the new Moto Razr Ultra 2026, and everything that I was seeing was saying that that basically it's all the hardware is going to be the same. And I didn't even notice, like there is one slight thing. There's like the camera sensor is a new sensor. I don't know if it's going to be any better. It's not really tested yet. And then they did have their official announcement today of the new Moto Razr Ultras, the Razr Plus, and the Razr Fold, or the Razr Fold, which is their new one. And the cameras, the lenses are basically the same. The batteries Though they did improve the battery. I think the battery went from like 4,800 milliamp to 5,000 milliamps. But the processor is the same amount of RAM. Everything is basically the same. And I was like, I'm not paying twice as much. Now, if they would have sent it to me to review, I would have been like, cool, yeah, I'll take it and roll with it. But here's the other thing. This one here, they were giving, the new one, they only offer a 512 variant. This one here from 2025, they offer a 512 variant and a 1 terabyte variant. And as you guys know, I shoot a lot of photos, a lot of videos. I want to have that 1 terabyte. So, and they were giving the 1 terabyte away basically for free. They basically gave you a free storage upgrade. So it was if you bought the 512 version, you got the 1 terabyte at no additional cost. And on top of that, they gave you the Moto Buds for free. So, I mean, as much as expensive as storage is nowadays, to get a free, double your storage and earbuds, I'm happy about it. And I ended up coming out of pocket like $300, a little over $300. So I'm not disappointed at all, at least not right now. I still have to test this thing out, see how it does. But part of the reason why I wanted this phone is because, and I'll show it to you guys in a second here, is because I do a lot of videos, I do a lot of content creation, and one of the things that I've been trying to do more and more of is make reels and make shorts. And sometimes like I use a service called Opus Clip that will just sort of like make shorts out of your long form videos, which does work pretty well. But sometimes I want to shoot stuff natively, and I don't always want to carry a separate camera with me. Sometimes if I'm just like out shopping or something, or maybe I'm just out in the mall, or I'm at someplace, or just waiting in the car for, to pick up my wife or something. And if something comes to my head and I want to talk about it, I don't always have a camera with me that's going to be great for shooting vertical video. I usually always have my real camera with me, but that means I'd have to rotate the thing, or I have to shoot it extra wide and then crop it in post. Sometimes it would be nice just to be able to have something that can shoot vertical right there with the rear cameras that looks good. And you can do that with this phone. And I'll show you guys how I'm gonna do my content creation with this for shorts once I get this thing all set up and I'm using it. But you can do that with the main cameras, and because it's a flip phone, you have that cover screen so you can actually see yourself while you're filming. I think it's just gonna be, when I've had the Z Flips from Samsung, those have always been really great for me for content creation. And this is gonna be nice because in that regular mode where you're just holding the phone, you can shoot either vertically or horizontally. You don't have to turn the camera or the phone. You can just choose what you want and it'll do that there. So yeah. All right. Let me, let's see. Willing to test that phone for you if you need. Man, you guys get great phone deals down there in Australia. Our deals can be wonky. So we get some good deals sometimes, but sometimes they're kind of wonky. All right, let me see. Let me go ahead and let me see. Let me type in Moto Razr Ultra. Let's see, Moto Razr Ultra. And there we have it. And as we can see, oh, look at that. It's gone down more. So, well, this is on Amazon. So you can see, what this one, oh, is this a brand new one? I think this might be, yeah, this might be used. So this is a used one here. Actually, let me see if I can, oops, oh, you guys can't even see it. Let me go to Motorola's website right quick. And let me bring you guys in. Here we go. All right, so this is all their new stuff. Like they have their new stuff that they just came out with. They have their new Motorola Fold, the Razr Fold. They have their watches and all that good stuff there. So very nice. This is the Ultra. I think this must be the new, is this the new one here that they have? Or is this the old one? Let's see, why is it not opening? Well, let's see, let's click where it says sale and we'll click, there we go. So this is like the deal that I got. You can see right there, it's normally $14.99 or $1,500, and then they had it on sale for $7.99, but you also get this, that's for the 512 version because it started at 512, and you got a 1 terabyte upgrade for free. And it's unlocked. It says you get an extra $65 off with trade-ins of most devices. Check to see if yours is below. And then the 1 terabyte version gets a free pair of Moto Buds Plus powered by Bose. So yeah, there you go. So you get some free stuff with it as well. So it's it looks very, very nice. And you can see there, it folds down. It's super, it looks like it's gonna be really thin. You get that clamshell. It has a nice hinge. So you can put it in different orientations. And they have all kinds of different colors there. They have this, I guess they call this scarab, excuse me, which looks like sort of maybe like a, I guess it's a black color. They have this mountain trail, which looks like it's sort of like a wood grain sort of design, and it's sort of a brownish color. They have this Pantone Rio Red, which is the one I think we saw earlier. And then Pantone Cabaret, which is like a pink color there. So they definitely have some styles that you can roll with. But they also have some other ones, you know, you can get other stuff here. So if you want, you know, like they have the Edge, the Stylus G, they have Mother's Day stuff. So they have all kinds of great stuff on here. And, you know, but they do have some other nice phones. Let's see if I can refresh this. Let me just hit shop phones. And I don't know why it's not coming up. My stuff is like, well, I don't know what's happening. For some reason, it's not going back. So anyways, that's it. So I'm gonna, you know, I was able to get this for just a couple $100, a few $100. So I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully I like it and it works well for me for my content creation. And you know, I have found that I really do like having foldable phones, and I really have enjoyed using my my Z Fold phone, which I think is absolutely wonderful. I mean, this screen is nice and big, but here's the thing. I don't want to carry 2 big foldable phones. Like I'm okay with carrying like a flip and a fold because I carry normally 2 phones always, an Android phone and an iPhone. And later this year, they're supposed to come out with an iPhone Fold. I think they're going to call it an Ultra or something like that. And I do plan on getting that phone. So I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I do plan on getting it. So anyways, there you go, you guys. That's it. Nothing else today. That was enough though. I think I did pretty well today if I had to say so myself. So yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I am out of this piece. It is late. It is 2:42. I need to get some sleep. I need to set my phone up. I'm gonna charge this phone. I'm gonna, I guess, do an unboxing and charge it up and then start using it. And then I'm gonna take myself to sleep and get up in the morning and get back to making more videos. And hopefully somebody will actually watch them. All right, you guys. Until next time, I'm Larry with Today I Feel Like. Love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.